So the Apex Season 14 patch notes dropped, and everyone was putting down Valk so hard since she got hit with some nerfs this season. We all had some anticipation for her ultimate ability to get nerfed this season, since it was absolutely the best rotational tool in the entire game. The true power and importance of Valkyrie was heavily seen in the ALGS playoffs, where she was picked 95.9% of the time. But there's actually something that most players aren't noticing about Valkyrie, and it's an actual huge buff that no one's talking about. Let's get right into it. The main purpose of this video is a discussion to enlighten a lot of the player base out there. Countless people wrote off Valkyrie when they saw her changes in Season 14, so maybe you're a Valk main, maybe you're a Valk hater, or you're interested in maining Valk. Heck, if you're even looking for some help in ranked with team compositions, then this video is going to be pertinent to you. Who knew that once Season 14 released that Valk would be even more critical and important to the team now? Now we all know with the season of Apex Season 14, we got a ton of changes, and now Valkyrie's specific changes were her nerfs to our passive jetpacks, where Valk's acceleration on activation was decreased by about 8%, the fuel consumption on activation increased by 33%, and aerial boosting and strafing took a 20% debuff when hit by slowing effects. Now in regards to her missile swarm tactical, she had the aim or turn slow removed if enemies get hit by those missiles, and the move slow duration decreased from 2.5 seconds to 2, and they reduced the explosion radius from 175 to 125. Now lastly, that ultimate ability also got hit, where she received a height reduction of 25%, and the launch time did reduce from 5.5 to 5 seconds, which does help her a little bit. Now, coupled with this height reduction, players in Valk also travel upward at a slower speed. Now, although Valk was nerfed hard with these specific changes, there was an indirect change to the entire game that vastly buffed Valk's importance, and those are the ring changes in Apex Season 14. These are the specific ring changes for the season. Now the ring adjustments with the ring 1 damage increased from 2 to 3 HP tick, which means ring 1 is now like ring 2, and the ring 1 pre-shrink time decreased from 180 seconds to 60 seconds, which is huge. They also reduced each map's ring 1 closing time, which is actually crazy. So guys, hear me out. These changes honestly mean that landing edge of the map for ranked or competitive play is extremely risky now. If you would take a fight in the storm or you spend entirely too long looting your first POI, you're going to have an extremely difficult time rotating in with that ring and other teams waiting for you on the other side. Valkyrie is the only legend in the entire game that mitigates this problem, as you're able to land somewhere in Kings Canyon like Crash Site, which by the way has some of the best loot in all of Kings Canyon, and even if the ring is pulling towards Repulsor or Crypto's map room, it's totally okay if you're running a Valk, because you can traverse the map and make up precious time and still be fine from the storm. A lot of people don't realize that changes to the core of Apex can lead to direct and indirect buffs or nerfs for various legends, just like how loot vaults or Evo armors indirectly nerfed Lifeline back in the day, because in the early days of Apex she was the most consistent way to get high level armor. This is an indirect buff to Valkyrie on your team, as she's incredibly important if you're a team that likes to play edge of zone to get a lot of kills, and if you like to land at places on the edge of the map like Octane's Gauntlet, Crash Site, Swamps, etc. Now if you're a team without Valk or with low mobility, it's almost like the new ring changes forces you to play a much more defensive composition, landing somewhere middle of the map with a short rotation with maybe legends like Caustic and Watson holding down locations for you. But if you're wanting to play a hyper aggressive and fun playstyle in ranked, then you need to utilize Valk, because she cancels out the ring changes and lets you play aggressive with the edge of the zone. Then if things go wrong, you always have the best repositioning tool in the entire game to get you out of trouble. Don't take my word for it that Valkyrie is a must pick, or at least a top tier legend this season. His Watson is a multiple #1 overall predator in the entire game, and one of the best competitive players in Apex Legends, and he recently had Valkyrie in the top tier and S tier in his recent Twitter post. More indirect reasons why Valkyrie is super important to utilize in KC ranked is due to how small the map is. Now with the recent changes to kill points and how small KC is, I swear as soon as your team sneezes, you have like 6 other teams swarming you. So use Valk and that amazing ultimate ability to get out and safely reposition your team if need be. Now I do agree the passive nerf did affect her and her missiles are still good but not crazy OP. You just need to use Valk a little differently now in those engagements. She still provides that amazing ability of repositioning and taking height over enemies, so she's still going to be able to really help out in fights and take different angles that most legends cannot. Just make sure you're using her jetpacks a little more sparingly now and don't thrust your packs like crazy unless you're really in trouble. So anyway guys, I hope you liked the video. For all you Valk mains out there or people considering Valk on their team, trust me, she's good. Don't give up on Valk. And alright guys, if you want to see all the other legends ranked this season, check out my Apex Legends Season 14 tier list, and I'll see you on the next video. I'm Grizzy, and I'm out. Peace.